So things at Azuca are good. We've had a really nice year, 2023. We've had a lot of brand partners who have really maintained steady as you go, and kind of rocky waters out there in the industry. And then what we're seeing now from where we sit in the supply chain is this premium ingredient, premium formulation provider, is we see a lot of new products coming online in 2024. So really a ramp up in innovation, brands interested in doing a brand extension and innovating more on their products. So we see a really nice pipeline for new product releases in 2024. Some people call this category in cannabis emulsions or nano-emulsions. I don't like those terms because I think they're very limiting. So I call this category advanced formulations. And so what our company does is we provide innovation around the cannabinoid molecules to make them into very easy to use ingredients for any cannabis product that you would consume without vaping or smoking. So any edible, any tincture, any beverage, any topical, we do this like intel inside, make the cannabinoids very friendly, great tasting and fast acting for the consumer, very easy to manufacture for the manufacturer. So we kind of solve a lot of problems for both sides of the fence. The number one category that we're seeing new brand, new product launches is in beverages, which I think makes tons of sense. I've been really bullish on cannabis beverages for a long time because we are social animals, right? We are accustomed to socializing with a beverage in our hand. And so what we're seeing really pick up in velocity right now is more and more brands, more markets bringing cannabis beverages online. And in the regulated markets, beverages can be really tricky because they're big, they're bulky, they take up a lot of space. If you're in a state that requires a vault, right, it's a lot of floor space. So beverages can be very tricky in the regulated markets. We're also seeing a lot of interest in the hemp D9 category for new beverages and new brands. We're seeing cannabis brands, traditional brands moving into the hemp category. So it's really, I wouldn't say it's any one thing driving, but the one overriding trend that I'm seeing is a continuing uptick in beverage innovation and more beverage brands, which I think is great for the industry. So any product that has our infusions in it will have the Time Infusion co-brand badge on the package. So just like you'd look for the no GMO badge on a food product at Whole Foods, right? So we want to communicate to consumers that this is a reliable product, it's been tested, it's a trustworthy manufacturer. So anytime you see that badge on a product, you know you're getting a really premium cannabis infusion in that product. Well, this is a gummy manufactured in Alaska. A company's called Good Alaska, and you can see they've got the Time Infusion badge right on the front of their package. So again, it communicates to the consumer that you have the advantages of the fast acting, great tasting, enhanced bioavailability, and the Delta 9 euphoric effect, which is something we're really proud of in an edible form. So it really solves a lot of factors for the consumer.
What do you look for in a partner?
Look for someone who's really committed to having the best quality products on the market, right? We want to make sure they're using high quality raw ingredients. We look for quality in branding and packaging. And then one of our favorite things is we call it the no asshole rule. Sorry, pardon my French, but we really want to work with people that we want to have over for dinner, right? We have a really collaborative culture in our company, and our number one value as a company is helpfulness. So we want to be helpful to our brand partners, helpful to their customers to understand cannabis, make it friendly, make it very easy to manufacture, and we like to hang out with the people we work with. So,
any potential partners at the show this year, or is it just an arena room full of assholes?
Oh, no. I haven't seen very many assholes this year. I saw one last year, but.
Is there anything in the pipeline, anything that we could expect coming from Azuca in the near future?
Sure. Well, so our latest innovations that just launched this year are an activator product for the ready-to-drink category. So either a high-dose or low-dose beverage, that is on the market. And then we launched a process called whole plant activator, which is really, there's nothing like it in the industry. And this is a process where we call it edibles without extracts, where you use flower as your active ingredient, and then our process, an activator, which is very easy to do, very scalable, and you create an edible that's powered by the full inflorescence of the flower. So these edibles have the full cannabinoid and terpene flavonoid profile of the flower in a fast-acting, great-tasting edible. So that's like game changer. I'm really excited about that. I think of that as like a analogous to the wine industry, where you really are looking for the experience of the different varietals of grapes. So now in cannabis, you can have that experience with the different strains, like true strain specificity in an edible form. So we're excited about that. And then next year, next year we will be launching a next generation activator for traditional edibles that we have in the lab right now. And that activator has kind of an even more pronounced onset, right? And a stronger effect. So then you get the more enhanced effect with a lower dose. So it gives, again, brands and manufacturers a lot of flexibility in their formulation. But it's a really nice effect, because one of the things about our formulations is we deliver the THC while it's in the delta 9 form, right? So it's not the 11-hydroxy effect of traditional edibles. It's very sedative and couch locky. It's a euphoric, smoker's high in an edible form. So that is consistent across all of our products. So in any, if you want to do chocolate, you want to do a gummy, you want to do a syrup or a beverage, you can deliver to your consumers that euphoric cannabis experience.
When people are looking to use your formulations, does it disrupt the manufacturing process at all? Do they have to add to their production?
So no, it's a very simple process where you use it's called activator, which is a non-infused precursor, and then your active distillate, for example, or it could be another extract, and you run that process in your kitchen. But it's very, very simple. It's like you push one button, set it and forget it, and then that becomes your infusion to go into your gummy recipe, your cookie recipe, your syrup recipe. But it's very, very straightforward way to get the cannabis into your edible, whatever it is. We are super excited about the beverage category.
Yeah.
Like that is, I think, again, part of the future of the industry, and we're excited to be a part of that.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for taking